to be fair, over here on Reactions, Rants, and Rabbit Holes, old Rollen Green, he runs a little bit late now and then. Man, I don't actually like talking about myself that way. I'm not really full of myself like that. It's just the act. And, you know, sometimes it's easier to maintain it by going over the top. That being said, I haven't went the full way yet. But I don't think I'm qualified to do anything more than listen here to start. So, what I've heard so far been awesome. And then I think I got a long way to go before I know anything. Cells on the channel. This is Cells Part 2. I figured it was a must do.
From the realm of alkaloon, smelly gel fume, separating cell womb to Melly Mel, boom, revelations in braille, respiration inhale, view nations fail and shaking of a snake tail, make do, blazing swords, trays the haze, praise the Lord, saving grace, lace your broad, she say she bored, a crazy straw, ink and stale, dry paraffin, candy corn crap rappers pale by comparison. A bad Samaritan averaging above average men. Rants and rants having rambling savages scavenging for scraps, perhaps roadkill. If that, gift a gab, and he flowed ill, chrome stiff hat. Note for writing lightning tight lines. Chief and beefing, being off deep ends, divine, bright shines even. Dimes quiet as minds by design, mighty fine. Slight rewind, tightly bind, blind lead blind. Need minds now, that was this is then. Listening to sizzling, official tense, whispering him again. Metal face finster, playing with the dirty money. Sinister, don't know what he's saying, but the words be funny. Major vet, spaded.
Now, this is a different beat. Am I am that not? I'll have to go back and listen to the first one. Seems like the lyrical content, some of it's the same, so I'm thinking it's yeah, so is it a different beat? Now I understand the supervillain comments. Okay, I didn't know. I'm not sure what's going on. I agree with the comic. I'm pretty sure I thought it was something different, but I don't think it is. We'll add something different at the end.
Save your breath, gave a F, pay your debt, they forget. Make a sweat bullets, crime pays no benefits. Then it gets wilder with more childish and degenerates.
3,000 years ago, Moses said, every human being is responsible for his action, for that being is still a beast, not yet human.
Yodel at your uncle flows my motorcycle trunk fools. From tool one to one, loose crumbs to chunks and bundles. Hands down, better than what your mans used to get. Standing around for wet and translucent, lucid spit. Missing wheel, you don't listen, you a field head. Sitting in the kitchen, pissing, twitching, kissing steel lead. Crime pays no dental, no medical.
Yeah,
unless
no,
you catch a
it's gotta
time
be.
it, county, state, or federal. You heard like roaring waters in a seashell. If a tree fell, you couldn't tell from 3-cell. Be real careful, they tellin' by the airful. Kids doing skid bids, acting out as terrible. Word is bond, fix your clothes, put a shirt on. Pants sagging back when used to meant you had a skirt on. Squirts, posing as thuggers and hustlers. El Elo closer than y'all's ball huggers and jugglers.
Alright.
Motherfuckers.
So yeah, that was
message to you.
short. Oh, that just chaps my ass.
Born like this, into the stink in the dark wind.
Blind, lead blind. Need minds now, that was this is then. Listening.
So Cells 2 just basically pulling the bars out of this? Is that what I'm getting? Now, it looked like someone was saying they didn't, you know what, we'll go with this, gazillionaire. Damn, I don't know. I have no clue. Fuck it, let's
Man
go.
never ran with krills in his hand and won't stop rocking till he clocked in a gazillion grand. Till in the wasteland sands, raps on backs of treasure maps, stacks to the ceiling fan. He rests when he's ashes. Ask him after 10 miles in his galoshes, smashes stashes. Chip on his shoulder with a slip.
All right, you know, I segued into this with some weird shit, but all I was trying to get is I got some comments that I haven't got to yet, and one of them was about hey, a hypothetical possible, team up in the future. Man, that's kind of exciting. But the comment now, future whatevers aside, is something about ASAP Rock, and then this artist here going, maybe he would just be quiet and listen. Now, I don't think it was a shot. I think it was respect. And then, to be honest, I feel bad. That first one, even though it was a short one, the mask got all fuzzy over the 2 minutes. It was kind of interesting, but this is just a picture. And now the out of his Sanskrit or whatever sort of hieroglyphic is on the rock next to the mask. You know, you can't see that because we just sort of jumped. But, don't stop till you got a gazillion.
Raps on backs of treasure maps, stacks to the ceiling fan. He rests when he's ashes. Ask him after 10 miles in his galoshes, smashes stashes. Chip on his shoulder with a slip-on holster. A clip, a folder, and his grip on a boulder bolster. They supposed to know. His show in his aura glow. Get from out the road when he get dough. It's horrible. Time is money, spend, wait, save, invest, the fest. The 10K, so cave a chicken chest, S. Yes, y'all are double, get your trickles. The best ballers pitch in and rub to get a nickels. But tut, he about to change the price again. They go up each time, he blow up like hydrogen. Villain here, have him shrilling in fear. And won't stop top ill until he a gazillionaire, grill and stare. Yeah, your boy had drama. Got him on the mental plane, avoided bad karma. One solar inbred, skinhead, a nigga joke. Plus a brand new chrome smoker with the triggers broke. I thought I told him fire and pins were separate. He find out later when he tries to go and rep it. Took a Jehovah money for an Arabic Torah. Charged in advance to translate it and ignored us order. One monkey don't stop, no slaughter. A junkie want a cop a quarter ton run for the border. Know the drill, it ain't worth the overkill. Flow skill, still, there's no thrill.
Wow.
Fill a billion 10K bills in this pillar. Villain when it gets realer, split the skrilla with Dilla. Mix. Do a deal for kicks and get rich quick. Sketch lyric, bet your bottom nick on some Vic. Ick from the drumstick, come with the dumb stick. Sick slick, hidden in the book. The only way they find it if it's spit.
Okay, now there it just seemed like there was a lot of depth in that Vic, so I don't know the artist's origin, backstory. I don't know nothing, right? So I don't know if the Vic means something in like slang somewhere, but then also the drum reference, and then Vic Firth, isn't that a drumstick? So it seemed like there might be no, I fucking might. I know better, I just don't know what it is. Right? Just because I don't speak the language, I can't, read the body. Of course you can, right? I don't know all the details, but I certainly can tell that there is a whole lot of depth to the cipher. I'm not really shouldn't wield that sort of terminology, so I use it loosely, right? There's people that know. If bar breakdown is my thing, I'm never gonna make it to be a gazillionaire.
Dilla. Mix. Do a deal for kicks and get rich quick. Sketch lyric, bet your bottom nick on some Vic. Ick from the drumstick, come with the dumb stick.
Sure, drumstick, Vic.
Hidden in the book.
Now, Vic, is that like a slag for like something? Then let me know down in the comments, maybe.
Ick from the drumstick, come with the dumb stick. Sick slick, hidden in the book. The only way they find it if it's spitting in the hook. Listen, don't look now, keep walking. Traded 3 beans for this cow. Cheap talking, Hawkman.
Was that get out of the crime game and get into the rap game, maybe? I don't know, right? I don't know how to save some people, but how I did it, wow. I was just doing myself there. That's sort of how I go. And I wouldn't, I'm pretty sure I'm in some territory you don't want to dick around in. Here's the thing. I listen to enough music to know there's certain artists that are important, and then there's certain artists that are products. Hey, they could be gazillionaires. That's usually how that works, isn't it? So, assuming everything aside, how I know I got here, it's this is one of those that'd been better if this artist was still around and a lot of other sellout artists weren't, kind of deal. That's about, I don't even know how right all that is. So, you know what I mean? That's just, but it certainly seems like it's a lot better than a whole lot of other shit that exists out there.
Hidden in the book, the only way they find it if it's spitting in a hook. Listen, don't look now, keep walking. Traded 3 beans for this cow. Cheap talking, Hawkman, stalking here that we hawking often. Coughing to a coffin, might as well scoff the pork then. He's like Wolf, some say stronger though. Off the top, J Strongbow, play along bro. Wear a mask like yo off the gong show. Flow slow as Mongo, Don Juan Thong Pro. For your info, when he's not practicing Jim Crow, an actress in some nympho bimbo. He's playing Ray J, the old tape. Doing well, what can I say, like JJ in a gold cape. Fill it to the rim like brim. Villain and you won't find him in no gym. Probably a foggy bog with the frogs with a dot on a guard as he squat on a log. Half cocked and half baked. Used to keep a full stock of work, half rocked and half shaped.
Oh, sure. Sure. Yeah, I believe that's him referencing himself, where he'd hang out. The work he's got is obviously some cooked up shit because I bought plenty of that from people. And then, yeah, fuck that shake. I ain't gonna just get it done. I need it finished off, ready to go. Hey, once again, I got comments today. People think because I act like I'm on something, I'm on something. I do like to celebrate 420, 24 hours, 7 days, all day. Twice a day. Someone told me I could hit 710 now. And then those are just the celebratory times during the day. But I might be whacked out on meth or drunk off my ass. That's just an act. That's just to not give enough fucks where if I can sit here and bob around like I don't give no fuck, then when they tell me I'm a piece of shit in the comments, I don't give no fucks. I clarified all my bases, so I'm like, hey, what do I think I know? Nothing. I think it's fucking cool. If your biggest problem in life is I can't think it's cool, well then it seems like you got a lot more problems than you can fix on the fucking internet.
Sign the track agreement for more G's than lines and cracks in the cement.
But fuck yeah, that's so like where you can find me. I'm not gonna be out there doing this other stuff. I'm gonna be in this this bar getting ready to slinging a little something out the back door.
Grim villain and you won't find him in no gym. Probably a foggy bog with the frogs with a dot on a guard as he squat on a log. Half cocked and half baked. Used to keep a full stock of work, half rock
and used
half
to, not
shaped.
now.
My
Back
mistake.
then.
Sign a track agreement for more G's than lines and cracks in the cement. In any event, it's fake like wrestling. Get him like Jake the Snake on mescaline.
What was fake? The fucking contract?
My mistake. Sign a track agreement for more G's than lines and cracks in the cement. In any event, it's fake like wrestling. Get him like Jake the Snake on mescaline. Elixir for the dry throat. Tried to hit the high note. Villain since.
That's kind of crazy. Now, I don't know how he's using this reference, actually, because it's kind of mostly over my head. But Jake the Snake and in the wrestling documentary. Oh, shit. It's spacing it off right now, and it's exceptional. But here what it is somewhere on this channel, my old man, he called in while I was in the middle of a reaction, and I think it's a personal reaction. I got to find out. Yeah, if they'll let it out. But I held this shit up to to hear my old man bitching about driving and just real benign stuff. But it's important to him, and it made me think of the one thing that was positive about the Jake the Snake stuff was when I think in the documentary, I think he went and was cutting wood or working with his dad. But what I was thinking about is the whole I used the won't perform. He didn't want to get interviewed unless you can give some crack. Then you get him some crack and he disappears for a day. But then he talked about the progression of debauchery right? You know, you do one thing once and that's cool, but then you do this with someone else and that's cooler. And then you add this to it, and pretty soon when you get home, the normal don't seem that good no more. And really stuck with me is one of the things I was grateful I had a relationship the whole time I was in a band, and she was you know, for better or worse, she was a come along with wife. And because I can't imagine the bad mistakes I would have made without that in place. Now I wish it was a whole nother different story, but I ain't getting no time machine. But ooh, okay. I think this is fucking excellent.
In the cement, in any event, it's fake like wrestling. Get him like Jake the Snake on mescalines. Elixir for the dry throat, tried to hit the high note. Villain since a itsy bitsy's eye go by remote. Send him the meat.
And then I think he just means that he's been him since forever, I think, without knowing the rest.
Hit the high note, villain since a itsy bitsy's eye go by remote. Send him the meat wagon, bragging MCs packed in with their feet.
Oh, I'm just so bad I leave him fucking dead.
Staggering, had his PhD.
Hey, I read in the comments, I didn't get no answers, obviously. I'd shut up and fucking tell you what I know and act like I think I'm cool. But I saw people bitching about the, like, what, Egyptian music or something. The fuck? This actually sounds cool as shit. But, yeah, no, what do I know? I can't promote nothing, or you know, I ain't no critic, but that sounds cool to me.
This a itsy bitsy's eye go by remote. Send in the meat wagon, bragging MCs packed in with their feet dragging. These stats are staggering. Had his PhD in indiscreet street haggling. Villain, his agenda is clear. Ending this year with dividends to spare here. It's not meant for the seeing. Went through the ceiling after entering his center being. A new meaning to sales through the roof. Guaranteed raw as source truth is truth proof. It's the return of the tramp who'll do a duet jam when Ernest goes to camp for the right earn. Nah, I mean like burn. We need some more oil for the machines to burn. Learn. Jiminy Crickets, he gets lucky like winning free tickets off sickly lyrics. One man's waste is another man's soap. Son's fan base know the brother man's dope. A real weirdo with a bug rare flow, and the way his hair grow was ugly as a scarecrow. He was a mass so the charge won't grab. On a rooftop with a large stone slab. Heads up, talk white and thought niggerish. Refused to walk tight and got his off the vigorous. Black licorice and equally as yucky. How he handled the money was strictly damn stucky. Monkey hustle, man on fire. Later for the date than the Hadron Collider. It costs more, it be seeming like a style.
I mean, I can't. I'm still. I would need to go a lot farther down the knowledge base before I start running my mouth. But I mean, it fucking the super colliders in there, and there's a.
Refused to walk tight and got his off the vigorous. Black licorice and equally as yucky. How he handled the money was strictly damn stucky. Monkey hustle, man on fire. Later for the date than the Hadron Collider. It costs more, it be seeming like a style. Don't leave the competition steaming like a pile. Smile, ding. Sparkling jewels, in effect like alternate side of the street parking rules. Fools, the roach was never dead. Live for a week, then dehydrate with a severed head instead. It was depicted as flicked, split the wicks lit.
We have got to try to find Doom.
Good luck.
Wow. I'm just going with fantastic. It seemed like there is a lot of shit going on there. I did some, so I was like, do more. That's why we're here. Till next time, and then we'll do more again later.